2K Sports. We've got the Milwaukee Bucks and Chicago. We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. Setting the floor for the Bucks. Scott is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then it's Greg Monroe. Then it's Magician. And it's Scott in at the 2 spot. And so the Milwaukee Bucks get the first points of the ballgame. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
The Bulls shooting their first free throw of the game right now. Antetokounmpo kicks to Scott. That 3 off the mark.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the defense has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull that trigger. You've got to be in his face and not give him any space.
And you can see, Clark, that he has garnered the attention of the defense here. They are not going to allow him to get those kinds of looks.
And that one's good.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Pippen kicks to Jordan. That falls. Nice feed that time from Scottie Pippen. Jordan's got 5.
Back at you. I mean, they immediately get those 3 points back.
Trading spray guns from long range. Trading blows from behind the arc.
And it's blocked by Scott. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Here's Harper. It's Jordan on the wing. And they double up Jordan. Bulls moving the ball around. Shot clock at 5. Here's Scott, and the rejection by Pippen. Antetokounmpo passes to Steele. Scott hands it from downtown. He's got 6. On defense, the Bucks, they are really pleased with the victory on Monday.
And how about the accuracy that was on display from three-point range in that game? They were lethal.
Yeah, splashing those threes as they did really allowed them to continuously deflate that crowd and keep them at bay. Boy, that was a nice road win for them, no doubt. Really good example there of some fine interior passing before that basket.
Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense if he's got the A game rolling tonight.
Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Scott. Nice 4 for 7 from the floor with that shot.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. The shot's good from Jordan.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
The Bucks trail. Here's Scott. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Here's Chicago. Inside, here's Jordan. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Man, he slams it home and gets a little camera time on the backside of it.
He spent a while up there on the rim.
And I like the fact that the ref's going to give him a little bit of leeway there and a lot more than they used to.
To the middle. That's good from Williams, the assist by Harper. Harper's got 3 assists now in this one.
Here it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, just getting the ball into the post has to be option number 1 for them right now.
Pippen with it. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo. Pippen with it. He's got 5. Williams a screen. From 12 feet out. Up again. And it's Pippen with the jam.
No tip required when you've got room to make the stuff.
Has some powerful second chance points right there.
Yeah, and guys, not wasting any time. Just straight back up with it. 12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
Now here's Rodman. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter.
Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
They've been hot here early, dropping them in left and right.
Rolling, rolling, rolling. We'll see how long they can keep it going.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. Nice game. Great performance by the Cobra.
He's dialed in from long range. They got to stay in his hip pocket and deny him the catch.
That was your Lovables. Give him a hand. Come on, Chicago.
1:16 left to play here in the first. Harper kicks to Jordan. Puts up the baby hook. And the rejection by Monroe. Scott the pass to Steele. Left side, Scott. A 3-ball. And again, Milwaukee with the triple. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Bucks.
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
Well, if you like offense, that's what you're getting here early on.
This has a little bit of playground feel to it, fellas. I mean, forget about defending. Just outscore the other team. Let it fly.
Here is Harper after the basket by Milwaukee. Pippen dishes to Harper. The 15-footer. Rebound, Milwaukee.
Major defensive lapse right there. He's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it. They're really struggling defensively, giving up too many easy buckets.
A great point. Really an embarrassing performance defensively, and the coaching staff can't be happy.
Pass to Rodman. And the foul goes on the Magician.
That's his first personal foul. Coming on the floor for your Bulls, Avery Johnson.
Jordan kicks to Rodman. He feeds it to Johnson. And stolen by Scott. To the inside. And stolen by Williams. Johnson. No good. And it. Welcome back to Game 4 as we get ready to start things up again. And for the Bucks here, they've been putting a show on, guys.
Boy, have they come out strong. Just some tremendous offense.
Guys fully in control and stroking it well.
They've got Pippen. Williams is out there with Tony Kukoc. And it's Michael Jordan. And it's Johnson in at the point guard. That's the Bulls 5 as we get into the second quarter. Bulls moving the ball around. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. The Bulls have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line. That's good from Williams.
Chicago, Robert Williams. 2 shots.
And Williams drops them both. Bucks leading by 10. Outside, Scott pulls it up. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. Scott's got 29 in the game. So it's Chicago now. Jordan kicks to Kukoc. Johnson outside. Now the dish to Pippen. Pippen is doubled. Passes it to Kukoc. Pulls up. Scott pulls it in. And the Bucks with possession. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. Steele.
Feeds it to Johnson. They double-team Johnson. Lets it go. No good. And Milwaukee will come the other way. And we've played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Took the opportunity when he saw it. 32 points for the Cobra.
That's a weapon they've been allowed to use at will to date.
Yeah, the defense struggling to take that away from them.
Pippen with it. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo. That's tipped. Here's Scott. And the rejection by Pippen. And they're able to recover. Scott, good.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
Chicago calls timeout.
Yeah, you can see they gave up a lot of points here in this run, and he just wants to break the momentum before this thing gets out of hand.
And, you know, that's a huge part of a coach's job, making sure you keep your guys in the best position possible at all times. So I like this timeout.
Johnson can't get it to go.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose, the D hasn't been able to keep up. You know what? A low percentage pass on that one, but sometimes it's worth the risk.
Well, that time the risk did not pay off because it was well defended.
Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Here's Jordan. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, he's got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Back to Scott. Now the pass to Scott. Here's Monroe. And it's denied. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone.
And he made sure not to just draw the foul. That was good defense out on the perimeter.
Very good. He's a thinking man's defender. Knows how to bother even the best shooters without being overly aggressive.
Scotty, that's his first personal foul.
On offense here, the Bucks. They're on a 14-2 run here. Cranes the three-pointer. Scott's got 40 points.
They are wreaking havoc on him with the three-point shot here.
The defense has no answer right now. Even when they've gotten a hand up, it has not seemed to matter.
Here's Williams. Avery Johnson, the little general, getting the assist right there. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Scott. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Scott's got 42 in the game. Johnson kicks to Kukoc. And they double up Jordan. Here's Pippen. The shot misses. The Bucks go the other way with it. Beyond the arc. And that one's good. 45 points for the Cobra.
They're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results right now.
You're right. 3 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
The drive by Jordan. Rejected by Monroe.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
Now here's Johnson. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Good. Milwaukee in total control. Steele passes to Scott for the 3. Can't get it to go. Good D by Jordan. To the paint. Lets it go from 11. Kukoc gets the bucket. Scott, good.
These defenders had better start closing out on those shooters.
That's 2 in a row, and we call that a streak.
Nice game. Great performance by the Cobra.
They need to make some adjustments because he's absolutely scorching.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Simpkins, he's checked in for Williams. Rodman comes in for Kukoc. Quincy Pondexter, he's checked in for Michael Jordan. And Steve Kerr is subbed in for Johnson.
Make it 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right, Kevin?
Yeah, that's right. You got it. And he was ultra safe with that dunk.
No reason not to be.
And guys, as he should be. Remove all doubt on that attack.
It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. Here's Pondexter. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2.
And that'll increase.
And here's Kerr. He kicks to Pippen.
Game.
Pippen dishes to Kerr. The rebound by the Bucks. Magician's got his... And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Excellent use of the screen that time. Harper's got his first points of the night.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it all the way to the rim.